Speaking of larger than life personas, it's time for the daily political rant. Did you guys see what was it? Like a congressional address? It wasn't a State of the Union. It doesn't matter. But did you guys see that shit? It's insane to me. I'm watching it and I'm like, this has got to be one of the most divided periods in American history. You know, one side of the room that no matter what the orange man says, gets up and claps. It literally doesn't matter what the hell he says. He could say anything at all, and they would get up and clap. And then you've got the other side of the room that's the exact opposite. He could say anything at all. He could say he cured cancer, and they would sit there in contempt, right? Like it's crazy how everything is about the cult of personality now. I don't know how concerned I should be about it. I'm kind of in a weird position. I'm a little concerned, okay? I'm a little concerned. Is anybody else a little concerned? I'm not gonna judge you if you're a little concerned. You're even really concerned. If he said he cured cancer, there'd be a spin on it, right? Just like there was a spin like with that 13-year-old kid, you know, the brain cancer survivor, and he made him like an honorary Social Security agent. Which, by the way, I have questions on that. But apparently, like early in the speech, he was talking about like cutting all this research, and like some of the research he was talking about cutting was literally like cancer research. But yeah, what's up with the Secret Service? Like, what? He's 13 years old. He's a police officer and a Secret Service agent. What can he actually like do shit? Like, I have so many questions. Does that not raise questions for you? Because what is it just like in name only, or does he actually have like powers? Like, can he actually like ride with the president and shit? Because this dude could be like an ace in the sleeve here. Like this kid could be like Luigi 2.0, and they wouldn't have any idea. Like he's not. There's no way he's like vetted. I mean, how much background check can you do on a 13-year-old? To be fair, but I don't know. It just seemed like really weird to me. Anyway, it's beside the point. But it's crazy out there, and I've changed my mind on T-Rump a little bit. I think that T-Rump is so brazen. He's so ambitious. He's so aggressive that I think that Trump could legitimately like destroy the Republican Party, like as we know it. I think he could like seriously undermine the whole party. So my position now is kind of like, I don't know, let's see what kind of crazy shit he does, like how bad he actually makes it. Because I think, you know, the things that he are doing are going to have negative effects on people. He's changing stuff really quickly. He's introducing a ton of chaos, and that undermines power. It always does. Chaos is the antithesis to power. People are going to get mad. They're going to turn on him. I predict a lot of his friends, allies, government officials, whatever, that are in office now are going to turn on him. People are already saying Amy Coney Barrett, the Supreme Court justice, has already turned on him, which I predicted that the last time I was on. I talked about, you know, these Supreme Court justices. They don't have, he may have put them in there, but he can't take them out. They're in there for life. So they don't really owe anything to him. They can do whatever the hell they want. So those are going to be the first people that turn on him. But as soon as it's convenient for these people, and we saw this last term, they're going to turn on him. He's going to undermine the party. And he's likely not going to be able to run again. So as soon as he's gone, the entire party is going to be in complete disarray. I totally see that this is going to happen. So in some ways, I don't totally fear Trump. I kind of see the silver lining to him, right? He's in some ways an asset to the left because he's created so much chaos that it will create a sort of power vacuum that I think if the left plays its cards right could really capitalize on. And there's always a push and pull to politics. You know, it swings to the right and then swings to the left and then swings back to the right. It's how it's always been. It's how it's always going to be. Trump is pushing extremely hard to the right. He's flexing power in a way that hasn't really been seen before. That's somewhat unprecedented. And there's going to be an equal and opposite reaction to that. I really think that there is. I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of cripples the Republican Party into the future. That's another reason why I think a lot of people in power just don't really do that much, is because it's easiest to hang on to power when things are kind of business as usual. And the stock market is the same way. The stock market hates when all the members of the government are in one party. Like when there's one party control of the government, the stock market always struggles under that. When there's gridlock, when nothing ever happens, the stock market usually does pretty well. Like the chaos causes it to waver a bit, And that's gonna affect people, you know? You fear your benefits from service being damaged? Right, and that could definitely happen. I'm not gonna say that the things he are doing aren't gonna have negative effects on people. I'm literally saying the opposite. It's already happening, right? And I personally know people that have experienced negative effects. They voted for Trump and they're not happy with what has happened. And these are people that voted for Trump. And now they have a personal experience that has alienated them from the Republican Party. Those people are, not all of them, but some of them are definitely going to switch sides. The people that are, you know, really determining the outcomes of the elections. Do you think they'll really switch sides or turn against T-Rump? Either or. I think some people will probably go full third party. You know, they're like, oh, fuck this. I'm libertarian now. And yeah, some people will just turn against T-Rump. But in that sense, it remodels the Republican Party in a way that's going to be less destabilizing. Everything is transient, obviously. Everything changes. I don't know. It's a theory. And I'm pretty convinced of the theory. Almost to the point, this is going to sound insane, but almost to the point where I wonder if, like, Trump is like secretly like a left-wing plant, you know, to literally put in place to allow Democrats to seize power in a way that seems so legitimate that it cannot even be questioned. You've got this man, and say he completely, you know, destroys the economy or does something that, you know, everybody is upset with. And of course they turn to the solution. You know, they turn to the Democratic Party as the solution. And it becomes so legitimate that they are able to, like, seize power in a way that just cannot be questioned. I don't know. A crazy crack pipe theory, but that's what you're here for, right?
Hit that follow button, bitch.